Hi everyone, Damien Fate here, and welcome back to LEGO Worlds. You'll notice I'm on a nice flat island. I started a new world and made this little island because I'm going to make something really cool on it today. I'm going to show you what that's going to be. If I go to my models here, the brick builds, you'll see these new items: track, straight, start, rough, humps, bridge side, and corner. Now what these are for is to make a racetrack, and I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. So let's turn a flatten land off, and for the sake of time I'm going to put it on instant build. As much as I like the brick building animation, I'm going to put it on instant build for this video, and we'll go ahead and pop it here. Now all these racetrack pieces are the same size, so it's basically like a modular racetrack that you might have had when you were younger. I know I had a Scale Extric set, which was really fun with little electric cars, and with these pieces you can go ahead and make your own track. Let's make it turn here. Alright, yeah. So once I've got this track made, we're also going to race it, which will be fun. I'm going to try the different cars on it and see how they do. I'm going to make a nice big swoopy bit here. Just like that. Yeah. Now let's maybe have it go up a bridge. And with the bridge, that means we can actually have the track go underneath too. So we can cross over ourselves to make something very interesting. And you can see I'm doing this real time. I'm not actually going to skip ahead any here unless it takes too long. Oops, I accidentally went out the menu there. Because I'm going to show you how quick you can do this. And just to be nice to you guys, as a very special thank you for watching all the videos and liking them and stuff, I'm actually going to give you guys these pieces that I'm using right now, so you can make your own tracks. And I would love to see them, whether you make a video or screenshots. I really want to see them. Oh wait, that's a rough one. I don't want to put that under there. Let's go back to the straight ones. I'm going to make the bridge go downwards. And I made this bridge intentionally to have a bit of a hump on the way up, so you get a bit of a jump as you're going over it, at least if you have some speed, so that's really cool. Let's go to, let's have it land into some humps like this. So it's going to be a really rough landing. That could be fun. But like that, maybe have two of them in a row. You can't quite dodge them, so you're going to have to plan which sort of which humps you want to go over, because they will affect your car differently, depending on which vehicle you're driving, of course. Let's go to, oh wait. Speaking of vehicles, I was going to look at the vehicles. I don't want to do that yet. Let's have it turn again. We can have it go around, I think, and go under the bridge that we've made. So just using the rotate button, we're going to make this go around like this. And make sure it lines up. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult to get it to line up properly. But you want to make sure that it doesn't overlap, because if it overlaps, then it's not going to snap into place correctly, as a modular track should. So we're gonna have a nice turn here like this, yeah. Here, maybe we can go and have one of those rough terrain bits. They certainly add a bit of interest to the track. And if you have any ideas for other little pieces of track that I can add to the set, let me know, and I'll update the link automatically. So if you want, you can just use the same link and get the new track too. Let's see, is this enough room to do the turn into there? I probably should have checked. Let's see, and that looks like it lines up pretty perfectly. So I'm going to pop this piece down here. And, oh, hey, it's being naughty. It doesn't want to snap. Why don't you want to snap to it? You see that? It either wants to have a gap or it wants to overlap. Let me try rotating it. Oh, it still wants to do the same thing. That's strange. Why would you do that? Do I have to turn, like, overlap on or something? Oh, well, that's unfortunate, but what we could do is we can undo, right? So undo that one, and we'll put a straight one down, because I'm pretty sure the curve snaps to a straight piece just fine. So I'm going to do that down here, and put the straight piece on, just like that. And now the curve should snap just fine. I really hope so anyway. That was the plan. That was the whole plan with the modular racetrack, is to have everything snap. Oh, it doesn't want to. Why is it doing that? Why don't you want to snap? Alright, well, that's fine. What we're going to do instead is we're going to build over a different piece, I think. So let's go... Let's have this under here, like this. This should snap into place just fine. Like that. And then here. Okay, now those are in place. Maybe it will snap better. And it might just be that we have to have it just a little bit out of alignment for the turn, which is a bit unfortunate, but sometimes that's what you got to deal with. Here we go. Yeah, it doesn't quite work, but if you can see overlapping, you can't even tell. You can't even tell that it's overlapping there. And I made sure to get the other straight pieces in place first, so it doesn't really matter. So, yay! And then you'll be able to drive under the bridge. How cool is that? Let's maybe have some more jumps on the side of the bridge. I do like these humps. They are very fun to drive over. There we go, one there. Just one, I think. And what do you think? Maybe another bridge? Let's see, where's our track going? We need to make sure we can get back over here to the start line. So, yeah, I think maybe another bridge and a loop around would be really cool. So let's get this into position. And you can actually make the bridge as long as you want it. You don't need to have it just one long. So maybe I'll make it like 3 pieces long. Just to have something cool up there. And then maybe have the rough terrain on the bridge as well. That could be quite difficult, but it should work just fine. Let's see, is that the right height? Yeah, that looks cool. Okay, and then I'm gonna go to the rough one up here. Gotta be careful when you're riding on this bridge. It is not well maintained. Okay, pop it to the right, just like that. Man, this is really easy to do. I'm loving how easy this is. So within like 10 minutes at the most, you can have your own racetrack. Pretty awesome. Okay, line this up here. And then we're going to have the bridge go down. And oh, it's going to go off the island. But that's okay because we can pretend that's an extra hazard for when you get off the bridge. Don't fall off the track because you could fall into the ocean. Oh, I need to actually have the downslope part for the bridge. Let's pop that over here. And line it up again. Just like that. Yep, that looks good. Alright, let's do the big curve. I'm going to have it go over the water. Extra scary. Don't fall off. Let's see, is that aligned? That looks about right. Oh, wait, nope, it's not quite up. Go, snap to place. Why is it doing that? You see what it's doing there? It's jumping more than 1 notch. Well, that's okay because we're just going to move it to the side one. That's fine. And we'll do the same over here. So since this was actually more forward one, I'm going to make this one overlap just a tiny bit. Like that. And let's have some straight pieces because I'd like the curve to go under the middle of the bridge if possible. So let's pop this here. And then I think if it turns, it goes right under the middle. And we can maybe do some rough terrain under there or bumps or something. Although I suppose if I do bumps, I might actually bump into the bridge as you're going under it, which would probably be pretty bad. So maybe just the rough terrain. Yeah. Rough terrain here, just like that. And, oh, it could be all rough. It's almost like something really bad happened in this area because it's rough on top of the bridge there too. Okay, and yes, look, we're getting close to the end. Let's go ahead and pop a turnout down here. And oh, look, we're slightly misaligned, so we're gonna have to do something. Yeah, we're just gonna have to put a straight piece before the finish line. Oh, you know what we should have? We should have humps right before the finish line, so you could do a nice dramatic jump over the finish line and winning the race there. It's a bit of a shame that it's still single player, so you can't really play with other people and race against them. But you could do time travel trials or something, or if you make a really exciting track of your own, you can say, well, this is the best time I was able to get on it, and what's the best time you can get on it? That would be interesting. And I think I might actually even share this map as it is once I've put down the tracks, so you can play on a pre-made track as well. And there we go. the track is made. Let's go to the start line here and we'll summon a vehicle. Now, what vehicle should I start with? Let's see. I'm a fan of the creator card, just the way that it sort of starts off slow and then revs up and almost does a wheelie. So let's start with that one for the first try. Oh, and I'm perfectly on the line. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go! Let's see how slow it is to start then, but then boom! Up with the speed. Here we go. Over the first bump. It's going to do a little jump here. Oh, it's scary. Gotta make sure you don't fall out of the track, because if you fall out of the track, you are disqualified. You have to start all over again. Here we go. Oh no, I got stuck on the edge. Go, go, go. I'm gonna go through the middle. Nice. Whoa. Okay, so that's something you're gonna have to plan, is if you're before a bridge, you don't want to go on the middle one because it will make your landing not stick quite well on the bridge. That's something to keep in mind. It's the sort of thing that will set you apart from other people doing your track. To make sure you've got the best method for doing it. And there we go, 1 lap completed. That was pretty cool. Let's see if I can get this car out of the track so we can try a different vehicle. This is a good way of doing it. Just belly flop on the car. That gets rid of it. Ugh. Get out of my track. Boom. There we go. Lovely. Alright, I think I might try the motorbike because I haven't had a lot of experience with the motorbike. So this will be fun for me because I have no idea how it handles. Let's go. Motorbike. Or the motorcycle, I should say. Whoa, hey now, I didn't even say go. 3, 2, 1, go! I like the motorbike because it starts with pretty much its top speed. So if you do get stuck a little bit, it won't take you long to get back on track. And what the heck? I think I did a little trick there. It's not often you see races going backwards on a track, but there you go. Let's go around on the rough bits. Oh, it handles the rough bits really well. I'm interested to see how the Buggy does on those because the Buggy has a bit of a habit of falling over. So I think that's the one we're going to do next. Let's get around here. Yeah. This is really cool, and I know that the land around it is a bit flat and boring right now. You could put out plants and stuff to make it interesting, and we win! Yay! We won against nobody, but you know we could just say we won. I'm gonna use one of these ramps to get the bike out. There we go, perfect. You wait there. All right, one more vehicle, I think. Let's go with the Buggy because that's an interesting one to drive. I do have other vehicles, but they're a bit slow. Hey, can you get on that start line, mister? 3, 2, 1, go! And the Buggy is actually, I think, a bit slower than most of the others. It's got a very smooth acceleration rate, so, you know, it's not quite as jarring when it does go fast enough. And oh my gosh, those bumps are very rough on it. Let's try this rough terrain here and see how that does. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's really difficult. I'm not looking forward to that bridge with the rough terrain on top of it. Here we go. Oh! Don't want to fall off. Ah, crazy. And here we go. This is the longest bit of rough terrain. There's like 3 pieces. Ah! And for the finish line. Yay! Alright, well, thanks for joining me for that. Check the description below for all the pieces that I used to make this track, including a blank copy of the island and a filled copy of the island, just as you see it right now as we made it together. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye!